Hi everybody, it is day 19 of Vlogmas. Today is December 19th, 2019, and I feel like I was busy all day and got almost nothing done. It's the way it goes, right? When I got up this morning, I was kind of sleepy. I actually fell asleep on the couch last night and woke up about 12:30. I went to bed, and then this morning, my husband called as he was leaving. He called to tell me something. It was 7:30, and I was dead asleep when the phone rang. So anyway, got up, I talked to him for a little bit, and then did a little bit of laundry. I went for a run, ran a couple of miles, yay me, and then took Bentley for a walk. When I got back from that, Janie needed some help with schoolwork. We did English and Spanish, and let's see. Then I had to get a shower, get lunch, and then head out of here to go to a writing lesson with her. Everybody else is working today. My son and daughter are working, my husband's working, and it's just been a lot of little things today. So now I'm home. I got a little bit of knitting time in on my habitation throw at Janie's writing lesson, and actually that's going to be my plan for the next little bit. I'm going to work on that for a little while while I have a little bit of time before everybody else gets home. Tonight's dinner, I think, is going to be spaghetti, and hopefully there's lettuce for salad. I didn't check earlier. Who knows what we're going to have, but we won't starve. I have still not made Christmas cookies. That's poor Bentley. He is upset because Janie went upstairs and she closed the door so he can't get to her. So he's unhappy. I don't know if you can hear her. Or him. Yeah, him calling for her. I still have not made Christmas cookies, and normally that's done by about now. I usually do it about a week ahead of Christmas, so obviously I'm a little behind. I still need to actually get my ingredients, which is probably going to happen tomorrow, I hope. We have dentist appointments that we have to head into town for. That's in the morning. I got a call earlier today. It was supposed to be 10:30, 11, and 11:30, but she called and said, "Can you come early?" I'm like, you betcha. So we're going to be, I think, 10, 10:30, and 11, I'm pretty sure. So we'll get that done, and while we're in town, I think I'm going to get my cookie ingredients, and I'm also going to get our Christmas breakfast ingredients. We have mush for Christmas breakfast. I've heard some other names for it. Probably the closest thing is polenta. But what we do is we take a fresh ham, so like not a smoked ham or cooked ham in any way, and boil it. Once it's cooked, we take it out of the pot, and then while the broth is hot, we add cornmeal, plain cornmeal. And it's sifted in and stirred until it's too thick to stir, then poured into a pan, like a 9x13 pan usually, but whatever size accommodates what you have, and let it cool, usually at least overnight. Then it can be sliced and pan fried. So this is traditional Christmas breakfast in my family. It goes back through my grandmother's family for at least 100 years. So this is a really great family tradition that's been around for generations, literally generations. Anyway, I've got to get ingredients for that. It's really just the fresh ham and the cornmeal, and that's all it takes. Other than that, it's just some work. My husband wants us to supervise our children making the mush this year, just so they'll know how to do it if they want to do that for their families in the future. They will know what to do. We didn't learn how to do it until after we were married. We kind of had to learn a little bit of trial and error to be able to make it. But anyway, we managed, and now we can teach our children. As I said, I didn't get in much knitting time today, just a little bit on the habitation throw. And let's see if I can hold it up without it falling off the needles. I've got a little bit more of this. I think it's an opal colorway, the black and orange. Can you see that? And that's what I've got. Can you kind of see? I think I've been measuring from here to my starting corner, and it's about a yard. I would say if I add maybe one more color before I go back the other way, I will be able to get at least a 40-inch square. That's what the pattern is designed for. You could obviously make it larger or smaller if you wanted to. But I think that will give me, with blocking, it will give me hopefully 40 inches and possibly a little bit more. And I've got plenty of minis to do that. But it's about time to go from increasing, make that turn till I'm decreasing. So keep your fingers crossed that I'll be able to get that done. All right, yarn to open. This one's from Pam. It's getting a little bit of glare on it. Okay, see if I can get into this one. And I'll hold it so you can see it first. What do you think? Ooh, pinks and reds. Old lady glasses. It says Cascade Heritage Print, 75/25 superwash and nylon. So I'll do it like that. Can you see that okay? That's actually not terrible. The color is coming out through pretty well. It's bright reds and pinks. That will be a really fun addition because there's the only red really in here is this Christmas one. And I guess there's maybe a little bit in this kind of crazy troll colorway. That's got a little bit of everything in it. But yeah, this will be a really fun addition. That's really cool. All right, the other thing I want to show you is something that I have made for friends this year. You can find tutorials for this all over the internet, so it shouldn't be a problem if you want to learn how to do it. If I get a chance over the weekend, I'll try to get some pictures. I may make a few more. But you cut, for the square, you cut 5 squares. If you are a quilter and you buy charm pack stuff would work great. So 5-inch square. It doesn't have to be exactly 5 inches, but that works really well. So about 5 inches, and you cut 5 squares, all exactly the same. If you're making a square coaster, you can do different shapes, but for a square, cut 5 of them. One is going to be the back, and then the other 4 you're going to fold in half. And I don't know if you can see this very well, but this is the folded edge. So the folded edge goes to the center. The raw edge comes out to here. So you're going to lay this one lays across this way. This one lays this way. This one this way, and this one this way. And it gets, when you do the last one, it gets tucked up under there. And then you sew all the way around. Now you'll have raw edges out here, but you sew all the way around. You do not leave a turning opening, because your turning opening is here. You actually turn it through the hole in the middle. So what you would do is lay these on top of the right side of the fabric. You would actually lay them out on the right side so that when you turn it, you'll have your back fabric turned the right way. And the wrong side is actually folded up in it. So, and then the other thing I did was to top stitch around the edge. You don't have to do that, but I think it's a really nice finish. This is small enough that you could hand stitch it. It's way faster to machine stitch it, but in theory you could hand stitch it because it's not that much sewing. But anyway, really nice gift because it's pretty quick to make, and if you add just a coffee mug and maybe some hot cocoa or some special coffees or teas or something like that, it makes a really sweet gift. So I really enjoyed making these. I've got a stack of them still upstairs that I'm probably going to wrap up in bundles for some friends. But if you're looking for a quick Christmas craft, that's a good one. Well, it's been fun visiting with you. I hope that you have a great 19th day of Vlogmas, or whichever day you're watching, and I will chat with you tomorrow. Merry Christmas!